Good morning, cultists. In our previous episode, we left things off after, let's just say, making some space in my dungeons for new friends. Yes, let's just say that. We definitely did not convert them into Soylent Green. I mean, we did turn them into little puddles of piety, but not Soylent Green. Of course, the only thing that's stopping us from doing that is the fact that we don't have the technology to process long pork into Soylent Green. But once we have that, ho ho, modest proposal. Iberian style. Fantastic. In any case, I think we are finally ready for our attack on Aquitaine. I guess we could also spend some time nullifying this alliance. But if we're gonna go for a holy war, then I'm pretty sure if Scotland really wants to, they'll be able to join in anyways. Right? Yeah, they're both Catholic, so they should be able to. Gotcha. Alright, well, sir, let's do this. Not the invasion, but the holy war. Yes, and once we do this, we should personally own everything. I think. Yes. Hold on. I don't get any of the actual titles, though, do I? As in, I'd have to recreate these titles. Hold on. 1 second. I am at my vassal limit. Right. So, if I create a couple of duchy titles, which is what I can afford now, because it's $250 a pop, right? Yeah, I don't actually have the Duchy of Idersid. That belongs to someone else. If I make the Duchy of Marrakesh and give that away, as well as Toledo, which I think are two of my biggest duchies, then I think I'll effectively lower my vassal count by about 10. Because one vassal will control Toledo, so that's -5, and the same thing with Marrakesh, so that's another -5, so that'll put me at 50. Wait, how many duchies in Aquitaine? Oh my god. You have 8 duchies in Aquitaine? Wow, why do you need so many duchies? Okay, turns out that West Francia has even more. Wait, so how many actual counties in Aquitaine? Didn't there used to be a count for, or a count of how many counties there are in each? I mean, yeah, I can do it this way, but I thought there was also one for the entire kingdom or something, or at least in CK2. I'm going to end up with at least 14 vassals. Okay, sorry, maybe I should have done this in between episodes. If I do the invasion instead, then I vassalize these guys. Shit. I might actually need to just do the kingdom invasion instead. After everything I did in our last episode, scrounging up as much piety as I can possibly muster, we're not even gonna do a holy war for the kingdom. I think I made a mistake. Yeah, I think I made a mistake, which I am very readily going to admit. Sorry about the jibber jabber and the lack of action here. I'm just trying to figure out the best course of action. Okay, so let's just assume that we win the holy war for the kingdom, right? So I think one of the cheapest options for us, or the most effective options, would be to create the kingdom title itself, assuming that we can't actually just take it from him upon winning this war, which I don't think will be the case. So that's gonna cost us 500 buckaronis, and then I can just shove all of these guys inside of that kingdom. Here's the thing, though. So the only reason I actually want Aquitaine is to be able to take this decision. Of course, we also need to take Jaligny here. So Yeah, that's not a problem by itself. Absolutely not. But, I also want to install a family member on the throne of Aquitaine, as well as Brittany and West Francia. Well, I'm not going to do a total world domination, but I would like to be able to get that achievement for having, I think, like 10 landed kings or something. I think they had that same achievement in CK2, but I forget what it's called in this one. 10 thrones or something? I don't know. I mean, we might not be able to completely do everything in this episode, or this campaign rather. Sorry, so if I wanted to install someone of my dynasty into that throne, then who would I install? Because I was hoping to actually wait until we've converted or created a new faith before we do this. I wonder if it actually might not be a bad idea to maybe wait till one of my daughters is of age and then get them to do that. That would be awesome, actually. Yeah, I think that would be fantastic to have a queen of Aquitaine as our ally. Okay, so I don't know how I feel about landing her. Oh, wait, we can't anyways. Okay, so let me see. Who else do we have that we can land? I would rather avoid cousins and whatnot. If anything, I want my children to be the rulers of Aquitaine and all that jazz. Of course, that may complicate things with more claims and whatnot, which I guess would be kind of inconvenient, but not exactly the worst thing in the world. Okay, but I can't install queens until we reform our faith or create a new faith. Okay, so if I land someone in there, let's just assume that we give it to a family member, then they can just take everything and then I'll be left with basically nothing. Yeah, I think we might actually need to just go ahead with the kingdom invasion. I'm trying to like justify the holy war in my head and out loud, but besides saving us some vassal management stuff, which I'm thinking we can probably knock out in maybe an episode or half an episode or something, if I can win this war fairly quickly, then we'll be left with 115 prestige, which is fine, whereas the holy war will cost us piety. Okay, so from my most recent calculations of the new faith stuff, even with the prophet perk, we still need approximately 3.5 thousand piety. Yeah, so our last episode, even if we choose not to go with the holy war, wasn't a complete waste because we, again, still need a lot more piety. And I guess if I can save my money, then I can probably do a Hajj, which will get us 875, so much closer to 3.5 thousand. Alright guys, I'm so sorry to have to do this, but I think we're basically gonna have to, well, again, not undo, because it wasn't a complete waste. We did get some precious piety, which we desperately need. So, yeah, but I think we're actually gonna have to go with the kingdom invasion. Which makes me wonder if it actually is worth it to nullify their alliance. But that's gonna take how long now? At least 17 months. Do I really want to be waiting 17 months though? I would rather not, so... Yeah, I apologize if my assessment is incorrect about this whole situation. I don't know if there's a better or different way to do this and, you know, wage my holy war and eat my cake and keep it too and whatever. But I think just based on the logic that, I mean, I say logic, but really it's coming out of my mouth, so how logical is it really? But anyways, I feel like based on what I've said, maybe doing this might be the better option because at least this way we can maybe imprison some former vassals or heathenist vassals and then rip their money off, and then we can end up being rich. whereas this one will cost us a lot of money. It'll save us some time, but it'll cost us a lot of money. And I think I would really want to install a family member who's of age and who is of the new faith, because I don't really want to have to mess with the whole conversion stuff. Alright, you know what? Again, I'm so sorry, but we're going to have to do this. Let's do it. Invasion of the kingdom. Fantastic. I feel bad. I'm not gonna lie. I do feel bad, because I built up this whole speech about how we need to do a holy war instead, and then spend some time trying to squeeze out as much piety, only to, of course, now lose all of my Christian friends, who I guess I've sent to heaven? So maybe I've done them a favor? Sure, let's go with that. Let's go with that justification, because why not, right? Alright, well, in any case, I guess you guys can raise up your troops, and that's gonna take 20 days, sure. And once we're fully gathered up, I'll, what? Oh, yeah, I forgot about you. Oh, he is not happy about the fact that I executed a whole bunch of his friends. And it doesn't seem like I'm going to be able to bribe him. Alright, so I don't really want to sway you. I guess I could just give you land, which wouldn't be the worst idea in the world. Your stats are actually fairly decent, and I mean, you're of the wrong culture, but that's something I'm willing to overlook. Yeah. What? Countess Iberia has become a constant scourge upon my life? Really? The loathsome woman is as charismatic as a rock, but still seems to find the time to spread rumors about me. Wow. Right after I made some space for new friends. Unbelievable. Now, this guy is a rival, yes? Yes, so we can actually lose a lot more piety if we execute him. Any reason not to? I think I've been kind of holding off because I didn't want to offend the Qtimids even more, but considering how they have no land, though it seems that I do have a cousin who's a Qtimid, unfortunate, I think we'll keep this in as an option. Yeah, sure. In the meantime, let me just focus on this. Please, rivals, no more buggering of me, thank you. Alright, troops, let's get you guys split up, thank you. And I really wish there was a way to deselect one of the stacks here. Something I found to be very useful. I hate sounding like a broken record, I really do, but I mean, I'm constantly bringing up CK2 and all that such, so yeah. So Barcelona. Okay, so if we want to make sure that these Duke guys actually still have duchies when we win the war, so that we can rip some more money off them, I think the best thing to do is actually leave them with at least one piece of land. So not siege down the entire barony. Now Barcelona appears to have territory outside of Barcelona. Okay. Do I want to leave them with Barcelona? I think if we can, maybe we'll just try to catch them, or capture them rather. So why don't you guys go there? I'll deselect. One stack move up there. One stack to here. And one stack to there. That way, we're all in close proximity to one another. And we can always jump in if we feel like we're getting our buttholes torn asunder. Maybe this stack will stay here, actually. Because that way we have an kind of unholy trifecta kind of thing going on. And I have a new daughter. Fantastic, you are. Whoa, nice. I think someone might have just confirmed themselves as the new Queen of Aquitaine. Which, of course, means that you'll have to wait 16 years. Wait, why can't we have a Almohady name for... Wait, so my daughters don't get access to the Almohady name? The fuck kind of bullshit is this sexism? Hello? Where's my option to give her an Almohady name? Unbelievable. Fine. Let's go with Toda. Toda sounds like a great name for a daughter. I'm not being facetious. It's kind of cute, not gonna lie. There we go. You know what? Toda sounds like Yoda. She looks like Yoda. It's perfect. Fantastic. Anyways, sorry about that. I'm just full of jibber jabber today. as I always am. And of course, we'll have to put in some siege leaders in here. Thank you. And siege leader, please. Great. There we go. Alright, so where are your troops? And also, are you leading troops yourself? Are you leading troops yourself? You're in... Great, what about this guy? You are... No, not you, but him. He's in La Marche, which is... Are you not actually leading troops? What the fuck, dude? Why aren't you leading troops? Come fight me. Unbelievable. Alright, fine. Wait, hold on. Oh, wait, holy shit, do you have a rebellion going on? Oh my god, he does. A liberty war. Okay, that's interesting. Is that going to interfere with my plans here? Now, he appears to be suffering from a royal rumble with the, rebellion, so that's interesting. Kind of. Okay, so hopefully we can capture the Duke of Barcelona, and we have another daughter, fantastic. Sadly, not quite as good as Toda. Do I want to name you Brisca? What about Elvira? What about Elizabeth? You know what, it seems Brisca is kind of fated to be your name. So Brisca, welcome to the world, and thank you for being a daughter and not a son, so I don't have to murder, I mean, turn you into Soylent Green. I mean, well... You know, sure. And Matrona has come of age. I'm proud to see my daughter no longer as a child, but as an adult. For the longest time, I was hoping that good tutelage would be enough to teach Matrona the intricacies of careful planning. All efforts have come to naught? Really? However, while she has shown herself fully capable of petty scheming, you would call it refined, but refinement is not always what you need. Okay. Not great, but you know what? You do you, girl. You do you. And I guess we'll go ahead with a betrothal, or... Do I want to... Oh. Well, if I break this off, then my family, including myself, is gonna be upset at me. Apparently. Which I maintain is bullshit, because... I agreed to the marriage based on the fact that he was a king? Not a fucking duke? But now he's a duke and he's got that smug smile on his face. Wipe that smug smile off your face, man. Not even a king. And also, why are you not moving? Why is he eerily still? Is he dead? Is this like a Weekend at Bernie situation? Okay, well, I guess you can marry a corpse. Why not? I mean, stranger things have happened. No, not betrothal, but rather... Yeah, sure. Fantastic. They grow up fast. Alright, blink once if you're still alive. Okay, he might actually be still alive, although it could be a very intricate puppet system that my daughter has crafted. In any case, we have captured Barcelona, and we have unfortunately not captured the Duke himself, but we've captured his wife as well as his heir, which is great. Fantastic, so we can probably rip him off for a lot of money, which wouldn't be a bad idea, I guess. Do I want to do that now, or should I do it later? I think we might as well do it now. Yeah. I don't want him to hire mercenaries. I don't think he will, though. Will he? No, most likely not, but, You're not wounded, are you? You're wheezing, so you have a tiny health penalty, but otherwise you're fine. What about your wife? Your wife is also fine, though she is, she might die sometime soon, so I'm gonna get her out of here. Alright, move towards that county, please. Thank you. And you guys can follow suit. So, I'm gonna try to, do this a little slower and more methodically, I guess you could say, because while Aquitaine itself is, you know, something to definitely sneeze at, Scotland has a fair number of troops, which we might want to be careful of. And you are you actually in Gowrie? No, that's your capital. So where are you? Perigord. Okay, so he's definitely coming south to attack us. Or defend his ally, I suppose. Fair enough. What? Oh, my cousin gained opinion of me. Great, cousin, are you actually even in my court? Or no, can I romance you? Oh, my cousin wants the dicking. Oh, yes, she does. Fantastic. The fact that we're family doesn't seem to really bother her too much. A little bit, but not too much, I would say. Okay, staring at stars. From all my evenings watching stars, I have seen with my own eyes what I've only heard of before. The stars move at different speeds and reverse their course at different times, but seemingly in large groups, depending on which celestial sphere they belong to. Indeed, with the right calculations, one could even predict their movement. My Grand Alama does not approve, of course. Leave the skies be. The celestial realm is for the clergy to know. Yeah, I will get the piety, thanks. Although, no, I'd rather just go with the piety, thanks. Fantastic. It's like I won another rap battle, where I called that guy the badminton racket face or whatever, I guess. All right, so do I feel comfortable splitting my troops up? Maybe we'll actually go this way rather than through here, because that's mountainous terrain and the supply limit is not that great. Okay, so why don't you guys get started here then? Yeah. And my wife is pregnant again. Really? Okay, well, can we keep producing daughters? Because if we keep producing daughters, that's fine. But if we keep making sons, then that's not fine. So can we stop making sons? Can I make a request to my my sperm and my wife's eggs? Maybe try to go for the XY chromosome and not just the double X. Not that there's anything wrong with that. Wait, no. We want the double X chromosome. Never mind. Double XY is son. I don't know why I thought I needed a son. I definitely don't need more sons. I need more daughters for sure. Or I could definitely benefit from more daughters. But not more sons. Okay, you know what? Actually, why don't you guys just move down there? And Scotland, where are you? I'm assuming you're still in the Marsh. Right, and Scotland is in Nontron, which is a very negative robot, I guess. Just constantly going around talking about unrelated shit. I don't know. Trying to make some sense out of this. Harifa. Oh, look at that. Wait, what? That button wasn't available there before, right? That seems somewhat new-ish. I mean, I could be wrong, but it seems new. Okay, so besides his dinky little county here, we've basically sieged down all of Barcelona's troops, or territory. I'm sorry. Does it seem like I give a flying fuck what you do with your penis and your vagina? I don't. And it turns out Carlos is actually this guy's son? Okay. Was he supposed to be sired by someone else? And also, are you just a random albino kid, or is your father a carrier of the gene? Which brings me to my next question. How realistic are the genetics in this game, I wonder? Ricardo is curious. Right, so diplomacy and learning. Okay, I think for Ricardo, I might want to go with a stewardship education, though I'm kind of torn between learning and stewardship, not gonna lie. But I guess we'll see how he develops first. There's never a quiet moment. My son and heir Ricardo is full of questions. I do my best to encourage his curiosity, but sometimes I cannot help but get exhausted by the constant stream of thoughts and queries. Fair enough, I would rather have a curious child than not, which unfortunately goes against our martial education, but I had planned on making him not martial, so I guess that kind of works out. Hopefully, at least. Scotland, where are you, man? If you're gonna make an appearance, can you do it soon so I can actually fight you or something? And maybe even capture you in combat, because that'd be amazing. Alright, let's go for Carcassonne, where, of course, every time it's mentioned, I like to bring up the fact that I kicked my wife's ass at it. Don't let her lies fool you, though, because she'll tell you that I fudged the numbers or I cheated or something. Blasphemous lies. Absolutely blasphemous lies. I also don't like to rub it in, because I do feel a little bad about me having... Well, I don't think I fudged the numbers, but she's insistent that I did, so maybe she's right. Maybe all this time my grand victory in Carcassonne over her was actually not justified, and it deserves another rematch. You know what? Do I really need an excuse to play board games with my loving wife? No, absolutely not, but I will fucking kick her ass in it for sure. Like she kicked my ass in Ticket to Ride, by the way. Anyways, so, let's assign the new Count of Fez to the Chancellorship because Sanyo has apparently died at the ripe old age of 60. You died of old age. Can someone please remind Sanyo's corpse that 60 is not an old age? I mean, I guess it kind of depends on who you ask. If you're asking someone who has no access to like basic life necessities like water and food and whatnot, yeah, 60 I guess could be an old age. Oh, sorry, for a second I thought that was Scotland. I got really excited. But sadly, 'tis not Scotland, it turns out. What the fuck? Not Scotland. Actually, I'm a little scared that you guys might get waylaid. Now, we can't actually go there without taking attrition, so I'm gonna bring you guys back. Yeah. I guess what I could also do is just leave some troops behind here, and then retreat if we see the enemy coming, but I've been really unlucky with the whole hit and run tactics, so I'm just gonna avoid that in case. And especially since we need as many troops as we can possibly muster after we kick their asses and then start doing the vassalification stuff. And I've got a new daughter, again. Another Herculean daughter, fantastic. Breeding a lot of very strong women here. I love it, absolutely love it. Constancia? Do I like the Constancia name? Asona, Ansa, Estefania. Not gonna lie, I like Asona. Or Asona. Oh, I like Ava. Oh, that's a pretty name, Ava. Alright, welcome to the world, Ava. Oh, nope, not Ava Space, but just Ava. I'm trying to space this. There we go, thank you. And Scotland, still no troops. Come at me, Scotland. I'm unarmed. Oh, the game's paused. Oops. I always forget about that. And of course, we're still a little bit over the supply limit here, but that's fine. We can always just get these guys to bugger off to another or just stay there. Because it turns out we can just advance. Why don't you guys expand that way? You guys can expand that way. As long as we're somewhat adjacent to each other, I'm okay with us, doing this, and you guys can maybe try to go to Foix, I suppose. Still looking out for Scotland's troops. I'm assuming Scotland is helping out with the sieging of that, right? Or something, because he has yet to make an appearance at all, which is, not gonna lie, really weird and quite hilarious. Whoa, nice. Thank you for jacking up my, Oh! Oh, no, that's Aquitaine. And of course, he's not leading troops. What a bastard! Dude! Show up and fight me, man! Unbelievable. Absolutely unbelievable. I want my money back. Douche. Can I get more siege leaders, by the way? Because I feel like I could definitely do with more siege leaders. Alright, so we have Abdulaziz, the guy that we, basically coerced into serving me. And anyone else? No. Oh, Bernardo. Oh, Bernardo! I forgot about you, Bernardo, the extremely handsome. Oh, fantastic. I knew you would come in handy, Bernardo. Please don't die. Please don't kill my troops by showing your face unannounced. Always declare your intention before entering a room. That way, when people see you, they won't be so disturbed by the fact that you exist. And Cassio has died. Thank you very much. Bye-bye, stress. Fantastic. Wait, he was a rival, wasn't he? Didn't I gain prestige for that? Maybe not? Oops, my bad. Stone of Glass. As I struggle to make out the tiny letters on the scrolls before me, I feel a headache building once again. Why do scribes insist on writing such small symbols? I squint and try again. Nothing short of a miracle. With the aid of a stone of glass, even old men struggling with bad eyesight could read with ease. Okay, well, thank you. Wait, so he would get a weak hook on me, right? Do I have a weak hook on him? I do not. So I think maybe 155 buckaroonies. I suppose it wouldn't be the worst thing in the world for me to owe a favor to him, right? And save myself 155 bucks. Or I can actually sell that and then, whoa. Of course, this would be a nice boost to my learning lifestyle stuff. Or a nice boost to my treasury. Or, I'm a little worried, I'm not gonna lie. I know he can use something to arrange a marriage between our two families. Or a weak hook, rather. So I don't think he's going to be able to... Now, he might arrange a marriage between his son and one of my daughters, I suppose, which I guess isn't the worst thing in the world, but if I can do this, then... Oh, wait, I guess I can't really do that now, though, can I? Damn it. Not gonna lie, I'm very tempted to just take the weak hook. Now, he's 58 years old, he's got bad health. Or poor health, rather, so he might actually die before anything happens. You know what? I'm gonna save myself some money and allow you to get that weak hook on me. Sure, I require assistance. Why not? Fantastic. Alright, so let's get a next perk, Religious Icon. And next one will be Prophet, which will be... 850 away from now. Sure, not too bad, I suppose. Can I pay back that weak hook? I can't though, can I? No, it doesn't work like it does in CK2. Gotcha. Alright, well, as long as you don't do anything unsavory, like try to like bang my daughters or something, I guess we're okay. Sure. Alright, well, I don't know how much longer this war is gonna go on for. Again, I really do apologize for the insane amount of jibber-jabber at the beginning of the episode, but I was trying to find a way to justify our holy war, or the intention of doing a holy war, as opposed to a kingdom invasion, which I guess I kind of had to go back on, which is unfortunate, and again, I apologize for that too, but I'm just trying to figure out the best course of action for these things. And like I said, it's a learning experience, for me, at least, so I actually don't mind making mistakes and going back on, or having to go back on stuff, because hopefully I won't make that same mistake again in the future. So now I know that we should try to prefer in kingdom invasion stuff, even if it means that we need to do some vassal management nonsense, because of our economy and how difficult it's been to get the money necessary to make all these titles and all that such. So yeah, we'll come back in our next episode and then we'll capture more stuff. Now, the reason why I'm not ending the episode after we win the war is because there's going to be kingdom management stuff afterwards anyway, so I figure, you know, there's not going to be much of a break in the after the war. If there was a holy war and we ended up capturing everything, then yeah, definitely would have required a break for me to give away those counties and whatnot, but considering we're not doing that, I figure, you know, this is fine. Though, in our next episode, I'm going to do my very best to keep the vassal management stuff contained in one episode. So I'm hoping that tomorrow we can spend maybe the first third of the episode finishing up this war. Because even after we hit 100% war score, I'm still gonna try to siege down as much territory as I can, because I want to make a lot of these guys landless. Not all of them though. Like the county dudes, definitely, but the duchy dudes, we want to make as weak as possible, but still keep their duchy. So, I think then maybe we should move towards Armagnac and Gascogne. Yeah, as well as maybe Auvergne and Aquitaine. Aquitaine itself is going to be the biggest problem, so we might want to make our way that way. Though, because of the attrition and whatnot, I think we can only go so far. Can I actually relinquish control over some of these occupied things? That's me. Apparently this flag is me. Fantastic. I didn't realize that achieve my lifelong dream of becoming a flag, but sure. Okay, so I guess there's no way to actually unleash the occupied territory. Gotcha. Well, then I suppose that's fine. Can you move into that next county? You can. Gotcha. All right, well, I think, yeah, let's end the episode off here. We'll come back tomorrow and hopefully we'll try to keep our vassal management stuff into one episode. So the next episode might be a little bit longer, depending on how the vassal management stuff goes, but hopefully it's not going to be too crazy. I'm hoping that the majority of these guys will just rebel all in one go so we can just, you know, completely curb stomp everyone. But I guess it also kind of depends on how the titles end up being divvied up, doesn't it? Yeah. I'm hoping that this Liberty War isn't going to be a problem, though. Because I started my war first. You guys came like a couple months afterwards. How dare you capitalize on this? Which is something that I totally would have done myself, but, you know, that's fine. Alright, well, let's end the episode off here for now. We'll come back tomorrow and hopefully kick Aquitaine's ass, as well as the asses of my future heathenist vassals, and then we can make a lot of bank from that. So with that bank, I think what we can do is, you know what, we'll talk about that in our next episode, but I think you got a preview of creating more men-at-arms, and possibly even building some buildings and all that jazz. And maybe even some titles to lower my vassal count, as it were. Alright, so for now, thanks for watching and have a good breakfast!